of earthquakes got stronger and stronger, involving 130 earthquakes between January 29 and 30th. This is all occurring adjacent to and essentially within an active volcano which produced a highly deadly and very large explosive volcanic eruption in 1650. Specifically, Kolumbo Volcano, the Kolumbo submarine volcano. Looking at recent seismic data, there may even be legitimate volcanic tremor occurring from time to time where there wasn't beforehand, but I want to note a high degree of skepticism involving what I think is probably a false signal or caused by fluids which are not magma. Before I continue, you might be wondering why I am saying Santorini volcano, the name Kolumbo instead of Santorini, which itself is a very large active volcano which produced one of human history's largest explosive eruptions that formed its modern 7.1 mile wide or 11.5 kilometer wide caldera in 1610 BCE. Yes, all of the islands of Santorini used to be connected before that devastating Bronze Age eruption happened. The reason why I say the current unrest is occurring at Kolumbo is that some volcano classification schemes consider Kolumbo and Santorini to be separate volcanoes, which I happen to agree with, while others consider them to be the same system and just distinct portions of the Santorini volcano. So when news reports that unusual seismic activity is occurring at the Santorini volcano, they do not mean the inhabited islands or the area between them, but rather an underwater chain of 27 volcanic vents between 5 and 22 kilometers northeast of Santorini Island's northeasternmost shoreline. 1650 VEI-5 eruption, Kolumbo. The largest of these vents is known as Kolumbo and was the site of the deadly 1650 eruption which produced a tsunami and pyroclastic surges which both hit the island of Santorini, causing 70 fatalities. In recent times, Kolumbo has been fairly quiet, but this quiet is still marked by continuous hot degassing from multiple vents near its summit area alongside occasional earthquake swarms which occur during increased periods of unrest about once a decade. The last analysis, 2 such periods produced multiple hours-long earthquake swarms across a period of elevated seismic activity spanning 9 months from 2006 to 2007 and 6.5 months during 2021. Based on my current interpretation, it seems like the Kolumbo volcano is entering another such period, so this activity which is being felt isn't truly unprecedented. In fact, while strong, this ongoing earthquake swarm in terms of a 24-hour total is actually weaker than one of the 2007 quake swarms. However, something does seem slightly different about the current seismic activity. Previous swarms were largely centered beneath the Kolumbo volcano and its chain of vents, yet the current swarm is associated a bit beyond what is considered the known volcanic complex, signaling that there would be a strong tectonic component to this ongoing activity. Also, the earthquake swarm has been unusually long duration, more so than most prior true swarms at this complex. I thus interpret the following. Since most earthquakes are occurring at depths of